when did you fall in love with like women in hip hop?
Okay, I have a lyric. And I don't know how I'm going to like say it cuz I can't even rap it like she can. So I'm just going
Okay.
to read it cuz it's really funny. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
I don't
wait.
know.
Where should I even start from? Where should I even start from? Okay. It's just so funny. Okay. It starts. She says, "Me and Fat Dick Ludacris making us a movie, bare naked in a bed of cash, make stutter when I bare my ass. Tell your baby mama bye, she a thing of the past, cause I'm a bad bitch and I'm off the glass. Having sex in a little jets, menage a trois, getting buck wild, no matter where we are. Indy 500 in the back of the car, in a dark ass club, or on the back of the bar. Never ever want to leave. Work for me like league overseas. I want a man to fulfill my needs, to keep my body trembling and buckle my knees."
I wish you did it in like their bravado. I feel like that would have made it better.
I just can't. I can't.
This was
I
so
literally
much. I
can't.
don't
I
even
don't have
know.
the skill. I don't have the skill to rap it like she did. I don't.
Who is this? Who is this? I'm trying to even think what this is a Ludacris song? I'm
It
assuming,
is.
right?
It's a
So like,
remix.
so I'm trying to think like a Ludacris song. Who did you partner with? I don't know why. Like, my first thought was like Trina.
It is Trina. Yes. Who
There
else
we
would talk
go.
like that?
I was like, this is wild and outlandish.
So it's the
This
What's
is
Your
outlandish.
Fantasy remix, featuring Trina, Shauna, and Foxy Brown. A song that I just heard for the first time very recently.
I was like, I didn't even know that.
Me either. I had no
Is
idea
anybody
that
else on
song
that?
exists. No, just the three of them and Ludacris, obviously. But
Yeah.
but I love that Ludacris does that. Like he's
Listen,
always doing like all women remixes for his songs. Like he's done that
yeah.
multiple times. I love that.
Yeah, I love Ludacris. He's such a lyricist and like creative. I feel like I saw more of that on what is it called? Rhythm and Flow.
Yeah. No, he's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have one?
Yeah. I was trying to find where it wouldn't give it up.
See, it's hard. It's hard.
But I feel like you're gonna get this anyway.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start here. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. If he cheat, he gonna get a reaction. I hate. Oh, wait, no. I wanted another part.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Pretty bitch, but I'm loose in the head. Drop a tape. Call that raising my kids. Rich nigga, keep me all in her meds. Eat him up. I be keeping him fed. Block his ass. Now he's reading this thread. I'll never know what his bitch ass said. Clock his ass. Hit him right in the head.
I don't think I've ever heard this song.
Yes, you have. Clock his ass. Hit him right in the head. I'll start from the beginning.
Okay.
Pretty bitch, but I'm loose in the head. Drop a tape. Call that raising my kids. Rich nigga, keep me all in her mess. Eat it up. I'll be keeping him fed. Block his ass. Now he reading my thread. I'll never know what his bitch ass say. Clock his ass. Hit him right in the head. Clock his ass. Hit him right in the head.
I want to say Sweetie, but I have no clue.
No clue?
None.
Okay, this like just came out. This came out not too long ago.
Then I definitely don't. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Not Sweetie.
Not Sweetie. Okay. Flo Milli?
Yes.
Okay. Is this that song that she dropped recently?
Yeah, Flo Jackson.
Okay. See, I only listened to it like one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it.
Oh, really? Okay.
All right, guys. Well, welcome back to another episode of Where My Girls At. How is it going?
Good. I am back in DC after being in Atlanta for a bachelorette's trip. And
how was Magic City? Please tell us.
Oh my gosh. Magic City is like an unreal place. Like, it was
Regale
fun.
us with your tale.
So I think that like to see the athleticism, the women were beautiful.
Of course.
Like the tricks that they were doing was insane. Like couldn't even fathom. So
I bet.
that part I like really enjoyed. Like I really enjoyed the athleticism, the pretty women, like they were doing their thing. I think what was the sad part for me was
the sad part, okay.
Like you could tell the people who are there that are regulars, like they know how the club is ran, like they know where to stand, they know where to throw.
Yeah.
And I think what made me sad was like after you would throw the money, like especially if you're on the outside versus like throwing it on main stage, it's like the picking up afterwards.
Yeah.
Like grabbing, like the girls
it's
like
icky, you know,
putting
like,
in a plastic bag, and I'm just like, ew, like the illusion's
probably
gone
so
now.
much money. Like, I mean, it's probably so much
it's a lot of money, but I'm just like, dang, like you just really had to just scoop this up and put it in a plastic bag.
Yeah.
Or like the women who just like are stuck to like one man all night because he's just like thumbing through cash, and it's like, ugh, you can't talk to women in real life. You have to do this. You know?
They literally don't.
So that was the good and the bad of Magic City.
Well, you know, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Me.
So
what have I been up to?
But getting back was like, I was gonna say, but the craziest part was getting back though.
Okay.
Like the Atlanta airport
is crazy.
Like that TSA, crazier than what you think.
I'm scared.
It was actually very well. I was in line for 3.5 hours. My other friend was in line for 5 hours.
What?
And people, I almost saw like 4 fights.
4 fights at the airport?
At the airport, because people like, we walked in and like being able to like look at like, I'm like, where does this line even start? Where does it even end?
What?
Like, you couldn't tell. So honestly, like you just had to start cutting people, and then like people were getting testy because they're like, I've been here since 11. I've been here since 1.
Oh my
blah,
God,
blah,
I'm
blah.
so scared. I have a flight next month.
It is crazy. Then people bum rushed. Like
what?
Bum rushed TSA.
No.
Yeah, so like so like I was
No.
in a line. Listen, right? I was in a line. Then you would just see like certain people like just didn't care. They just like didn't care. They were just like they darted straight to like the TSA pre-check to where it was like actually roped off. And then I was with my friend and she was like, "Listen, we got to move now. If we don't do it now, like." And when I tell you, when she said that, we did it immediately. And then after that, a whole wave of people just like,
well, they can't arrest you all. They can't arrest you all.
There's nobody there. Who could arrest you?
Oh my God, that's right. They're on like,
we're just functioning off of social norms. Anyway, it's crazy. Get there early. But I had a great time celebrating my friend.
Well, that's very nice. But I'm thinking like, damn, I have a flight next month. Then I have 2 the month after. Lord, I hope this is gonna be over by then. But
me too.
Knowing these motherfuckers, it just won't.
They might let it go.
They might let it go on forever. Oh Lord.
But what have you been doing?
I fell down the stairs recently.
Yeah.
And sprained my ankle, which was a whole lot of fun. There's that.
Are we in a cast? Are we in a cast?
No, I didn't go to the hospital. It wasn't that.
Did we do a bracelet?
No, I just wrapped it with some like bandage.
Yeah.
So I just wrapped it because it was swollen. That's just where we are. You know,
Keep it moving.
It's been bothering the fuck out of me because I can't move at my regular pace. Like I'm just, I have to sit and I have to take breaks and I have to like. I just don't like not being able to be mobile. It's so annoying to me. So
no,
that's been what I've been dealing with. You know,
yeah.
I'm just very. I don't know. I was feeling very good today. But then I was just like, I hate this. Like, I really do. I just want this. Like, it's been a week, and I know it
It's
takes
been a week,
longer. I
yeah.
know it takes longer to heal, but it's really pissing me off that I'm not healed yet because I'm just like, I have shit to do. I don't have time to be like limping
I don't
around.
have time to be out of commission.
Like, it's so fucking annoying to be injured, but whatever. So is life.
Well, I'm glad that it wasn't anything more
Yeah,
than
I'm
that.
glad it's not fucking broken or anything like that. Can you imagine? Oh my
Nah,
God, I
man.
would literally I can't even think about that. Okay, let's get into some hot topics. We have like a lot, this week. I feel like we
Just
should
say.
move backward and like start like from
I was
the
like, where do you want to
oldest
start?
thing. Let's talk about this Bia thing. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, and this is a couple weeks ago because this episode is supposed to come out last week, but life happens. You fall down the
Life
stairs
be happening.
sometimes. So I think it was after Megan had come out at Cardi's like show in Houston. I was so jealous. I would have loved to have been there. She came out at Cardi's show, and then I think she was on like Instagram Live, TikTok Live, one of those. And she was listening to Cardi's album, and the song Pretty and Petty was playing. And of course, there's a part where she's like, talking about Bia. The whole song is her talking shit about Bia.
About
And
Bia.
Megan is like laughing at it, as we all did. Like I laughed at it. You laughed. Everybody laughed at
Yeah,
it.
it was
It was a good time. So then Bia posted like an Instagram, no, or maybe it was Instagram, maybe it was TikTok. I don't know.
like
She
a
posted
TikTok,
something
yeah.
on social media of her, just a picture of her and Nicki Minaj's Bigfoot playing in the background. And then people are in the comments like, and we still can't name 5 Bia songs. You didn't even use your own music. You used someone else's music, and not even a good song.
Not even a good song.
I think I feel conflicted about this, I will say. Because on one hand, like, Bia has the right to clap back. On the other hand, like, girl, calm down. It's not that fucking serious. Like, you shouldn't have started this shit. Like,
yeah,
a
it's
year
like
ago.
exactly no. Right. This is delayed.
This is all delayed. You should not have started this shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Just like leave it alone.
Just go about your business.
Literally,
they will literally
forget
about you. They will forget about you. They will find bigger enemies. You cannot be adding you cannot be adding fuel to the fire, Bia. You're making it worse on yourself. And to ever think that you could ever hang with Megan Thee Stallion when it comes to like rapping, to ever think that you could out rap Megan Thee Stallion, we don't need to go there. It's laughable.
Bia, please.
Bia, please. Literally.
Come on.
Bia, please. Okay. So there's that. Then what else happened? Oh, okay. Then it came out that Cardi B is actually, Cardi B is just every fucking where. So Cardi B is headlining Essence Fest this year. Essence Fest is going to be with Cardi B, Patti LaBelle, Kehlani, Lotto, and then Brandy and Monica are also going to be headlining Essence Fest. I've never been to Essence Fest. Have you ever been to Essence Fest?
I haven't. I was about to say, I'm like, obviously I know the demographic is for like Black people, but like, is it aunties? Like, is it like, who's Essence Fest for? It
feels like it used to be for aunties, and then it kind of got co-opted by like Black millennial women. So it kind of feels like there's a mix of that now. And then it kind of always feels like it's like super Black. But I've only heard bad things about it in the last couple of years about about just how they're organizing it, and like about how that's been not so great, and some of the concerts aren't starting till midnight. But I don't know, it just feels like one of those cultural things though. You know?
Yeah, like I would be interested in going for the one time.
Yeah.
Like, I think that they would I feel like it would be a nice curated vibe. They have great guests that come. Like, people go to Essence Fest. So I would be interested in going. I don't know. Maybe it's like that's the other iteration of like what Afrotech is.
Oh, okay. See, I've never been to Afrotech either. And I've also only heard I've heard some not so great things.
It's wild. People make TikToks about like trying to find a husband there.
That's what I was about to say. That is what I was about to say. I saw this TikTok of this girl who like she was talking about how she was in this like group. I don't know what they were doing in the group, but they were all having conversations and they were talking about relationships. And she
Mhm.
knew the man in the group was married, but he was actively not saying that he was in a relationship, as he was hitting on women. And then he started hitting on her. But he knew the wife, or she knew the wife,
She knew the wife. Yeah.
and she knew that he was married. But he's like, if I told you my situation, like, would that change how you felt? That's exactly what a married nigga says. That's the
Like
type of shit married
what?
niggas say. If I told you my situation,
Situation? You mean your wife?
you
Your
mean
kids?
the choice you made? Somebody
Right.
put a gun to your head. But no, I've heard that about
Anyway.
Afro Tech. Anyway, so there's that. What else is happening? Oh, I want to talk about this episode. I don't know if you got to listen to it because I know you don't have Spotify. So
Yeah. I've
Spotify
only seen
released
snippets.
this episode of their Spotify in Conversation, and it's on the new Atlanta. And YK Nice is interviewed, Buna B is interviewed, Lotto is interviewed, Pluto's interviewed, Anicia's interviewed. They have
Mhm.
Jermaine Dupri talking, Evie Ani, who's a journalist, is also talking. I think it's a really great. It's only 8.5 minutes, but I think a couple things that they talk about in here. Number one,
Mhm.
this is all stuff we've been saying for years.
Mhm.
Just about like how Atlanta is so diverse in its rap style over the years, and how like first of all, they're so damn country. Like, they accents is
Yeah.
so fucking thick. But like,
I
I
know.
really love the way that like they talk about the new Atlanta is women. You know, like they are the new leaders
true.
of Atlanta. And then also they
Mhm.
talked, you know, and gave Lotto her flowers, talking about how like she's
Mhm.
really such a huge inspiration and such a huge star as a woman to come out of Atlanta, to be inspiring all these younger girls who are now coming out of
Right.
Atlanta, talking about how they looked up to her, they saw her on the rap game, they saw her
Aw.
become this major superstar, and so they thought that they could do it. And she is very Atlanta. Like, Lotto never
She's
has to
very Atlanta.
downplay it. And I think one thing that Lotto said in this interview, or when she was interviewed, that I thought was so interesting, was she said, now things aren't so prim and proper and cookie cutter, and that makes space for so many more women to be successful. That you don't have to fit into this mold of what a female rapper is, of what a musician is, that you can come and bring your own culture and be yourself, and you don't have to be prim and proper to do that. And I was like,
Yeah.
she really nailed it with that one. Because I think, and I think
She's insightful.
she really can be sometimes. And I think segueing into the part where Jermaine Dupri, and this is another clip that was in there.
Jermaine Dupri was at Magic City.
When you were there?
While I was there, I did not see him. Apparently, he walked by us like twice.
Likely place for him to be.
Likely place for him to be.
Seems
Anyway,
like he
yeah.
would be hanging out at Magic City. But Jermaine Dupri was talking about how Cardi B,
Yeah.
and this is, we had an entire episode, like, these are things we've been talking about for years, but we had an entire episode where we were talking about how Cardi B was such an inspiration for this new wave of female rap, in that, you know, she came into this game and she didn't need a male cosign, you know, to be
Right.
successful, to be a mega superstar. She didn't have to be this prim and proper one. She can be hood. She can be from the Bronx. She can be just as ghetto and as open and as honest as you want to be. And like, it really opened the door to like put away all the respectability politics that come with being a musician
Out the window. Yeah.
and being a woman in music. And I love that, you know, we're giving her flowers for that, because she truly, I think, changed the game and opened the door for so many women to then be like, okay, I can do this, and I can do it being me, you know?
Right.
So
I don't have to do this mold. Yeah, exactly.
I don't have to fit into a mold to be a superstar. And I mean, look at how successful she's become because of it.
Yeah.
So I really love that. But speaking of Lotto, so apparently is Big Mama one kid.
One kid.
You know, good for her for branding herself as Big Mama years ago. So Lotto has announced that she's pregnant. Not only has she announced that she's pregnant, she's announced that she's pregnant, and she's very pregnant. Like,
She's very pregnant.
she probably do real soon. She also has announced her new album, Big Mama, is coming on May 29th. And it's going to have 17 tracks, including Business and Personal. And unfortunately, Somebody will also be on the album. But we can ignore that. And then 21 Savage, you know, kind of made a sort of a cameo in the video. Like, his hand was on her belly in the video. And then she had a knife
like the
tattoo.
album. Oh yeah,
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 she
that's
had a
her.
knife tattoo on her back or whatever. So Lotto is pregnant and she's having her first baby. She's like 26 or 27. What did you think about
Hmm.
this?
I'm not gonna lie. Like, okay, well, first rollout perspective, fantastic.
Oh my God,
Like she
amazing.
did a great job of, keeping this under wraps. Although there was speculation, there was always speculation.
Yeah.
I think she did a fantastic rollout. I love the album cover. I think it's so
Yes.
cute. I
Yes.
think it's very fitting.
Mm-hmm.
I was not. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little upset. I was like, the baddie down. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
who's next? Like, come
Who
on.
knows?
I'm like, what are we doing? I don't know. I was like, I think I was upset in the way that I was upset that like Cardi B was like before she went on her when she had Coulter, like when she was about to go on tour after
Yeah.
riding the high.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is a little bit different. There feels like there's more agency. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
the right word. But I don't know. I was like a little like, dang. Like
Yeah, I get that.
but I'm like, I'm glad you're happy. Now I'm like, I've moved on.
Yeah.
But I'm like, now I'm just excited for the album.
I'm excited for the album because of the single. I was like, oh, okay, she's about to talk some cash shit on this motherfucker. And I just love it when she does that. I don't need Lotto doing melodic rap. I need her spitting. I've already said that. For me, I felt a little bit the opposite. I was like kind of so indifferent to it because I'm always so indifferent to pregnancy. I'm just like, oh God, again. Like, is that all y'all fucking got? You know what I mean? Like, use your butt. But I think in all seriousness, I was like, I mean, it seems like and it sounds like, and she mentioned that this is something she's wanted for like a long time. Like she's wanted motherhood. I don't quite get that because I've never been a person who aspired to motherhood. But Lotto is so successful, so independently wealthy, and it seems like she's accomplished so much in her career that she's wanted to. And we see women like Cardi B who didn't let pregnancy or birth stop her, slow her down at all.
You're right.
So why can't Lotto do the same?
No,
So
you're right.
I mean, I guess I'm very happy for her. I don't really care about her, situation with 21 Savage because who the fuck knows what's going on with them? They never talk about it, and it's nobody's business. So all people can do is speculate that she's a side bitch. No, no one has ever confirmed or denied that. So why is that anybody's fucking business about what the inner workings of their relationship is? She really don't need a nigga to take care of a baby. And I feel like some women really do just want babies. So they will shack up with any old body, and they also have the freedom to leave that nigga when they want.
Whenever they want. Yeah.
And I'm not saying like, create broken homes, but if you really just want to be a mother, this is a way to do it. Shit.
Yeah, you have the means to do it. Why not?
This is the way to do it. So I mean, I'm like good for her. If this because it seems like this is something she really wants. I truly don't give a fuck. About babies or pregnancy. Like it just is so like
you're like desensitized to it.
I'm like, is that all y'all got? Please, oh my God, I don't need no more motherfucking pregnancy. Shut up about it, please. That and just the people who are so I don't know what's going on. I think people might be under a spell. Because my friend sent me a TikTok the other day of a faith-based tax preparer. I've seen faith-based hairstylists. I've seen faith-based meal prep. I've seen shut the fuck up, please. Those are the groups of people I cannot handle. What the fuck do you mean, faith-based tax preparer? You're a fucking CPA. Please just do my taxes.
Just say you're a CPA.
Just do my fucking taxes. Why does Anyway, so there's that. So Doja Cat was on the cover of Vogue US, and do you know she's actually only the third female rapper to ever be on the cover of US Vogue? Cardi B was the first. Then Nicki Minaj a couple years later, and now Doja Cat is only the third.
She looks fantastic.
She looks fan-fucking-tastic.
Like you could just put anything on her. It feels like amazing. And it's just like gold.
Did you know that she grew up in I don't think you can call it a cult. But I read this article. Okay, wait. So I read the article. One thing in it, one of the quotes says, when Doja Cat was 6, they moved, this time to the Santa Monica Mountains, to join an ashram led by the jazz musician and spiritual leader Alice Coltrane. I went and saw an exhibit about Alice Coltrane. I learned a lot about her, where Doja grew up singing Hindu devotionals and performing traditional Indian dance. Suffice it to say, ashram life, strict rules, weekly meditations, modest clothing was not an easy fit for Doja Cat. Her frustrations eventually led Sawyer to take her family to the more affluent California neighborhood of Oak Park, where Doja Cat dropped out of school at 16, retreating to her bedroom to smoke weed and scour online chat rooms. Sounds like her. While tentatively rapping over beats she found on YouTube and SoundCloud. Did you know that?
I had no
She
idea.
sort of grew up in a cult. I don't think you can call it a cult though. But
A compound
a compound?
of
And like
sorts.
what? And then she dropped out of school at 16.
I didn't know that piece. I feel like I kind of do about like her like being in a community like that, but I
Yeah.
didn't know about like the school stuff.
Yeah. So that was
Interesting.
so
That seems very
interesting.
on brand though.
It does
very on
seem
brand
it
though.
seems super on brand for her.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she gave an interview to Vogue, and basically she was talking about like, coping with fame and this new album and her tour. And then she talked about like she teased some new work. She said, we've got a lot of fun ideas that I can't spoil at the moment. She says the dates to come, and there's another project on the way. It will either be a deluxe version of V or its own EP that she hopes will surprise people, but she teases it as sounding bubbly and futuristic sounding. So what do we think it is?
Oh, I don't know. I hope she goes back to pop. I'm not gonna lie. I was just
Yeah?
thinking about how I have not returned to that album at all.
I feel like I've
Like,
listened
at
to
all.
like the couple songs that I did like from it. Like
Yeah, like Gorgeous
I
and
really like Gorgeous. There was another one. Jeez, I can't think of it at the moment, but there was another one.
I hope she goes back to pop.
Mhm.
That is my hope. And she can get back in like that bag a little bit.
Yeah.
But I guess that might be my own personal preferences versus
Yeah.
then like what her futuristic vibe might look like. I don't
Yeah.
know what that would look like.
I
for
don't
her.
know. I feel
What
like
about you?
Planet Her was pretty futuristic.
That's what I was gonna say. I was
So,
like, Planet Her felt futuristic.
But she doesn't feel like the kind of person who wants to repeat things.
Right.
However, I do think that this EP, as successful as her tour is doing, I don't think it kind of did what she wanted it to do. And so I think she was a little bit disappointed with, the way that it was received by people and the way this whole era was received. It should have been this really big
Yeah.
moment, but it was just kind of like people
It fell
immediately
flat.
were like two thumbs down. Like they were immediately not feeling it,
Yeah, I felt that way. I also felt that way about. I know you don't like Jack Harlow, but I also felt that way about him too.
I didn't even listen. I had no intention of listening to a Jack Harlow album like that. It never crossed my mind.
I was so disappointed. I wanted more, and
Did you
he, like-
expect it more?
I thought it was
Oh,
gonna be different. Like
okay.
I thought it was like I didn't think it was gonna be like Maxwell meets like Music Soul Child.
Oh
like,
my god.
like that.
He's none
I
of
guess
those things, by the way. He can't.
I know, but that's like what it felt inspired by. Like
Yeah.
the TikToks I saw, it's like he met an older Black woman and they went on a date, and she was like, "Oh, you're such a baby," and he's like, "You know what? I'm alright. I'm alright, just like this." And I'm like, I'm not with it.
He's just proving her point, I think. By making
Anyway.
this album, he's just proving her point. Anyway, should we move on to new music?
Yeah,
We had a lot of new music. Did you listen to the Samara Sin mixtape?
I didn't listen to the Samara Sin. I did listen to the what's her name?
Miss Banks?
Yes, Miss Banks.
Okay, what did you think
I
of the
did
Miss
listen.
Banks mixtape?
I actually was enjoying it. Like,
Mhm.
I think I stuck around on songs that I didn't think I would for longer. Like, I feel like it felt cohesive to me.
Yeah.
I liked the beat selection. I liked
Mhm.
I don't know, she was giving me like I was thinking about our other episode about like kind of Black versus international culture,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I don't feel like she's putting on like a front here of
Yeah.
trying to be like an American,
Yeah.
and that it's felt throughout this mixtape. So I like kind of enjoyed it.
I agree. I really liked the Bad Boys, like the Shine song, the sample that she does on the song No Love.
Yeah, I did like that one.
I really liked 4C. That was another Y was also a great standout. I don't like spoken word, so I do not like people when they start doing spoken word on a fucking album. Like, please spare me. But I feel like she really has some shit on her chest, you know, that she had to get off. Now, I do think it's a bit heavy-handed with the way that she's delivering.
It is a little long.
It's a bit long-winded. It's a little bit repetitive. But overall, I thought this was really solid. A mixtape. I was really, really shocked by how much I enjoyed this mixtape.
Yeah,
now the Samara
I was gonna
Sin
say,
mixtape. No, go ahead. Go
was
ahead.
it not good?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say like if anything, yeah, I would have cut this like in half, maybe. Like
For
I would have
sure.
done like 8. But what about Samara Sin?
You know what it is about this mixtape? She said, okay, so in the opening song, she's just talking about how it's a detour from expectation, and I like that, of course. I don't know, these songs just kind of are thrown together. They don't feel like they have any ties to each other. And it doesn't feel like she's like, I'm not sure of what the story that she's telling is on this music when I listen to it. I mean, it sounds good. Like, I like the song Oh Shit. Good as a Lie is fab. But I think the thing that I took most from this is, oh my God, I need her and Doja Cat to collab.
Yeah.
They would sound fantastic on the song together. I need her on the V Deluxe. If there's a deluxe version of V, I need her on it. I love that she's wanting to experiment with like different sounds, try out like house and like techno and pop and like
that's
experimental
what this was.
shit. Yeah, and I totally a little bit. That's what it was. And I'm like, you know what? I think she's very talented. I don't think this is it though. It didn't feel like it.
Like she tried something, we move forward.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of leave it there.
I'll check out the songs that you listen to though.
The songs that what'd you say?
Like I'm listen to the songs that you like said that you enjoyed though.
Yeah, those are
like,
fine. Those
I gotta
are
go
fine.
back to it.
I like those. I would listen to those. Let's talk about Business and Personal, the intro song to Latto's new album, Big Mama. What did you think about this?
Yeah. I actually really liked it. Like I said, like the rollout was fantastic.
Yes.
And I think that it reminded me of it gave me familiarity of another song. Maybe it was a Big Mama, I think.
Yeah.
Like it felt like similar. Like she was telling about like her experiences. I think you could tell that she is in a different space.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Like she's, I guess, more mature, or like the things that she cares about, it seems like it's different.
Yeah.
But I love that, like on the second half, she was just really like talking her shit. I love the part where she was like, she was talking about how people were speculating that like Drake had wrote like her stuff, and she was like, "Listen, this is all me."
Mm-hmm.
But no, I liked the song.
I liked it too. I'm like, she does sound like Drake a little bit. But I'm
a little bit, I get it.
But I'm like, or does he sound like her? Does he sound, because he loves Atlanta. I'm like, does he sound like her? She can fucking spit. Like, I love it when she just talks her shit. She is confident. I think her confidence on this song is so unshakable. Like, she seems so sure of her position, of the choices that she made in her life. There's no wiggle, like there's no shakiness at all in this. And I love it because put that shit on wax. Stop arguing with lanes on Twitter. Put that shit in a song. And I just love that, like, all the girls are leveling up now. Like, this baby ain't slowing shit down for her at all. Okay?
You're right. At
all. I like this song.
Right.
I do. What about the Coi Leray
it's
song?
I actually really like the song too.
I was gonna say that,
but I don't like NBA Youngboy on this.
He scares me.
He scares
I feel
me.
like he beat women up in his free time.
I just
He
like I
scares
don't like
me.
him. I don't like
He
him, and
scares the shit out of me.
I don't understand how he's so popular. Like
I
I
don't
really don't.
either.
It doesn't make sense to me. And that I really liked Coil Ray. Like if he wasn't on this, the song would have been perfect.
You know, I know we say this a lot, but I feel like Megan Thee Stallion would have been a better feature on this song. Like, she would have fucking
I could
ate
see
on
that.
this song.
Yeah, I could see that.
I
But
like
I'm like,
this.
Coil Ray carried. I was
She
like, Coil
really
Ray
did.
carried. And like, but I feel like a lot of the songs that have been coming out, like her being features on, have
Mhm.
been sounding like this. Like I like this, how she's sounding right now.
Like, she has her spark back, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you can hear it and it feels different than like the earlier stuff that she came out with.
Mm. Well,
But yeah, she
what
was
else?
spitting.
What else here? I think that was it. Or what else?
Oh, I liked Mona Leo's verse on that Mike Will Made It song. Like bringing
How
Travis Porter back.
strange. Like, a collab. Like, I'm not saying, like, she didn't need to be on the song, but how do these people know each other?
Where is Travis Porter coming back from? Like
Yeah.
why are they back? I'm not mad at it. I'm just like, it's giving me like 2010 vibes, which was a fantastic period.
Absolutely.
Like,
I had a great
but
time.
had a great time. I remember I got a Travis Porter CD after I left. I think it was a Drake concert, and they were handing out like the physical CDs that had like
Wow.
"A Ladies,"
What?
"Make It Rain," and that was my introduction into Travis
Oh,
Porter.
that's like, oh my God, those are classics.
Yeah, the
Oh,
classics.
no, that was
But
I did like her verse on it, but I was like, what a random pairing.
how
How do
yeah,
they
like how
even
did
know
y'all
each
get
other?
together?
Oh, wow.
I wasn't really feeling the Caribou, like, no hook was like, all right.
Yeah, it was fine. I'm just like,
I just
I
want to
need her
hear
to
what
show me
else.
something else. I need her
Yeah,
to show me something else, you
show
know?
me something. But I think that's all the new music, I
That's
think.
it. Should we get into our main topic? So we
Yes,
are going to
yes.
today, we're going to do some 2026 predictions. But before we do
Yeah.
that, I wanted us to reflect on our 2024 and 2025 predictions. So I went back and listened to what we reflected on. So starting in
Mhm.
2024, we were talking about how we really wanted genre bending, like dancey, fun music. We wanted like big budget music videos. We wanted
Mhm.
Meg to release her album. We wanted some music from Sweetie. We wanted Doechii to drop an album. You know,
Uh-huh.
we wanted Sexy Red and Tay Keith to do a collab album. We were really excited for the Fuck the Club Up remix. That disappointed. We wanted Cardi to drop the album, and we wanted Bad Bunny on it. We wanted JT to release her project. We were like, we need to bring Carisha Please back. We wanted Glorilla and Key
Right.
Glock to collab, and then Juicy J to start producing for like Glorilla and Meg. Mona Leo and Meg on the song, Callie and Kim the Man on the song, like trap music and house music dominating. And then
Mhm.
no men on the tracks. Those were our
No men on the
predictions for
tracks.
2024. I feel like that was pretty accurate of what we got that year.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was trying to reflect, like 2024, like, I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense because, wait, Alligator Bites came out in 2024,
August.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then Cardi B's album, that didn't come out until
No, it did
more
not come out in 2024.
2025.
It most certainly
Yeah, that
didn't.
came,
And
yeah.
then no, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say then on 2025,
Mhm.
last year we said this is the year we think Cardi B is gonna release her album. And then I said, but she can't get pregnant again. And then she did. And you said you thought that it would feature Meg and Glow. It didn't, but whatever.
No.
We said we wanted Lotto to release a project and to be on a lot of features that would catapult her to the next level of her career. That didn't exactly happen, but you know, I think she had a good time in 2025.
I feel like it was a slower year for her in
Yeah, it was a
2025.
much slower year for her.
Yeah.
And I think that's why she was talking on that song about how like she did all this herself without the label supporting. Because I think the label is not being super supportive of her since her last couple of singles have not done well.
That's fair.
And we
Yeah.
said we thought that JT would release her debut album. That didn't happen, which I think is fair. I
hmm
don't think she's ready to release a debut
She
album
doesn't
yet.
need that. We don't need that.
She's not ready yet. And then I said, and I quote, this is a direct quote. I think that Nicki Minaj is going to announce her album release date on the same day that Cardi B releases her album. And I said, I don't think the album is coming out. I think she's just going to tease it. Well, Cardi B, like, she's not going to come back. She's going to tease it while Cardi B releases her album. That exact fucking thing happened. The
You were
exact
so right.
fucking thing happened. And then the last prediction that we have for 2025, we said, I think that we're going to have a new artist come up, and they're going to blow up from TikTok, and they're going to be very young, and like a young artist, like 20, 21, 22, and they're going to
Oh.
be a Southern artist. And then we also said we thought that Megan was going to release Act 3 and bring Flo Milli or Mona Leo as
Mhm.
openers, and then have a major collab with like Beyonce or Doja Cat. Then we said we knew that Doechii would win a Grammy and open for Kendrick and SZA. And then
Yeah.
we said we knew that Glorilla was going to go on tour, but we thought she was going to bring all her girls with her to open up for her, and she did not.
I know. I don't get it.
That was
Like,
disappointing.
anyway.
I wonder if there's
Yeah.
just bad blood there now.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, I wonder if they're like beefing or something like that.
There's beef
Yeah.
there. So now are we ready to get into our 2026 predictions?
Yes,
I
yes.
have
I got a
6
couple.
of them. How many? I only had 6.
I have 4.
Okay, great. So we met in like the
Mhm.
middle. We can just go back
Mhm.
and forth. Okay, my
Sure.
first one, I said I am predicting that this year Mona Leo is going to be featured on a song with a major, major artist. I'm talking like Beyonce or Travis Scott or somebody really major. I think
Wow.
that people
That's
are
a
like
good one.
I think that people are tuned in and they're going
People are
to
tuned
see
in.
it. People are tuned in. This is her moment, and I think she's gonna meet this
Mhm.
moment
No, that's
with
a good one.
ferocity.
I love that. I love that. No,
Yeah.
I could see that happening. One of them that I had is I think similar to like the Spotify project. I think that Atlanta's scene is gonna take over the summer. Like I think YK Nice, I think Pluto, I think like all of them are going to have like songs of the summer, and it's just
Yes.
like all skips, no misses.
Yes.
Like, but it's all gonna come out of Atlanta. Like I
Mm.
think that's gonna be like that's gonna set the tone for the summer.
I said something similar. I said I think they're going to release like a collab project.
Oh wow,
I
okay.
do. And then I also said for another one,
That like Jermaine Dupri like produces.
I'm like, was this just teasing something that's coming up?
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't believe in coincidence.
No, that's
And
a
then
good
another one of
one.
mine was also like, I think the song of the summer is coming from the South. And I think Lotto has it. And Juvenile's probably definitely going to collab with another Southern rap girl.
Yes. Oh my gosh,
Definitely.
I would love that.
Because he's making a comeback. And he saw how
You
well
are
this
so
song
right.
is received with Meg. He
Mhm.
has to run it back.
You are so right. I could so see that. I could so
Has to
see
run
that.
it back.
On like a collab front, I could see Ken the Man and Callie doing a joint album. So they
Like a
just came
little
out
project.
with
Yeah.
like a project. So they just did I don't know if it was like a freestyle or a song that they released more recently.
Yeah.
And then they were on, I think Ken the Man brought Callie out.
Yeah.
One of her performances. So I'm like, I think they're friends in like real life.
Oh, yeah.
But
I think so
that,
too.
But I feel like they might have like a project in them.
Okay. I would be excited to hear that. I would love for them to have a moment again, for sure. Another one of mine is I really think like a legacy act is gonna come with some heat this year, like a Foxy Brown or like a Lil Kim. You know, Jay-Z has announced these shows at Yankee Stadium. What if they come out at one of the shows? They could actually both come out. They don't have to come out on the same night because, you know, it's beef between them forever. But but they could come out on separate nights. Like one could come out for the Reasonable Doubt show. The other could come out for the
Mhm.
Blueprint show. I don't know. I just feel it in the air. Like, I feel like the old heads have really been popping back up and like
Yeah.
really being like, this my shit, and like dropping some heat. Like, it could even be like a
Yeah.
Queen Latifah or something. Like, I think they've all been on
Mm.
fire, and I think a legacy act is going to release some heat this year. Shake shit up.
Ooh,
It could even be Trina.
that's a
It
good
could even be
one.
Trina. It could be Eve. It could be, I think, one of the girls from the early aughts, the 90s, even the 80s.
Mhm.
Like, they're coming back with a
Yeah.
vengeance.
I would love to see that on somebody's project too, or even their own project. But that's a good point with Jay-Z. Are you gonna try to see him? Like, he's gonna be
Unfortunately, I
he's mostly
am.
he's gonna be in Philly, right? And
No,
then
I'm not going
in
to that.
the Roots.
I won't be able to make it, but my goal is to go to the show at Yankee Stadium. I
Okay.
have been seeing the war for tickets, and I'm like, oh, it might not happen. But I feel like he might announce a tour, after the shows.
I was like, do you think he's gonna like release a project?
I
Like,
think
or is
so.
he just
I
doing
think so.
Mm.
If he comes out at Yankee Stadium with his dreads cut off, I know an album's coming.
Oh,
I know an album's coming, and that means a tour is coming.
that
I
means
think
the
so.
tour is still big.
I think
Yeah.
so. I really do think a tour is coming. That does not mean that I am not going to attempt to go bankrupt trying to get these tickets.
Trying to go see it.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm still
last time
going
we
to try, but I don't see it in my future. I'm really I don't see it.
The last time he dropped an album was like it's been like a decade, right?
2017 was the last
Yeah,
solo
yeah.
Jay-Z album. Then in 2018, he and Beyonce did the collab project. So technically 2018 was the last
Right.
time we got a Jay-Z album. But yeah, it's been a minute.
It's still a long time.
It's been a minute.
Dang.
So yeah.
Um,
Did you have any more?
yeah. So the other one that I have is like, I feel like Coi Leray is really going to drop some heat. Like, I feel like she's gonna drop a project that it's like a hard reset for her. Like, she's just like,
Love a hard reset.
I'm not just like the girl who like sang Players.
Yeah.
Like, I really do this.
I really
I
rap.
think she's gonna give us. I really rap. I think I can give you really good visuals. I'm gonna
Yes.
show you choreography.
Yes.
I feel like, I don't know. I think she's gonna do really well, and I think it's gonna be like a tight album. I don't think it's gonna be like long like the last one. I think
Yeah.
it'll be like a tight 12,
Yeah.
and that's it.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
Mhm.
I think this is the year the girls start leveling up. Like, truly,
Yeah.
honestly, wholly leveling up. Nobody's arguing on Twitter anymore. They're just, except for
Peop-
obviously Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
I was like, people
They're
are off
going to do that
Twitter
forever.
Shit. Yeah.
They're going to do that shit for till the end of time. Cardi B will not stop arguing
Mhm.
on Twitter. But I truly think this is the year that all the girls just level up. Like, look at the
Mhm.
big moves that like Megan is making, that Cardi is
Mhm.
making, that Doechii is making, that Doja is making. Like,
Mhm.
that even Lotto is making. Like, I just
Oh,
see this
yeah.
as a year where these girls really elevate in status, elevate in their
Mhm.
careers to like the next level, to this like untouchable. I foresee some really, really big shifts in music happening
Yeah.
because of them this year.
Mhm. Yeah. No, I see it. I feel like it's already happening.
It is. It is already happening. The superstardom shift has like started for these girls, and I foresee
Yeah.
it being complete this year.
Oh yeah.
So those are our predictions for 2026. Do you have a music rec?
Let me see. Let me have the eyebrows at rag.
Well, while
What
you
about
look
you?
up
You go
yours,
first.
mine is from earlier. It's the What's Your Fantasy remix featuring Trina, Shauna, and Foxy Brown. I just discovered this song recently. Did not know it existed before this. Fan-fucking-tastic a song. They are talking cash shit on this motherfucker. And Shauna laid down a new verse that from the original, obviously, that is so fucking fire. I was like, oh,
Cold heart.
okay. And even Foxy Brown, like, this song is so fast and so
Mhm.
Southern. That just seems like it would be so out of her wheelhouse. But she brought it right the fuck back down to what she could do. And I really like this song. So that's my music rec. So what's your fantasy? Which the
Nice.
original song I already fucking love.
It's
But
always is a banger.
a banger.
I-
Ludacris drops bangers, man.
I know. I feel like he's about to release new music, actually.
He might be. That would be fun. I told you, the
Yeah.
Legacy acts, man, they're coming back.
No, you're right.
Do you have them?
I'll let my rec be the Better Than Yours from Coil Ray because I've had that on repeat.
All
this week.
right.
Minus NBA Youngboy.
Minus NBA Youngboy. Scary as fuck.
Please scares me.
All right, guys. If you made it all the way to the end of this episode, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next month. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Where My Girls At, a podcast about Black women in hip hop. Where My Girls At is produced and edited by Mariah Woods and hosted by Mariah Woods and Brianna LaRosliere. Follow us on Twitter at Where My Girls At 2, on Instagram at Where My Girls At _TH, and on TikTok at Where My Girls At Pod. See you next time.